In a quiet meadow near the edge of a deep forest, there lived a little rabbit named Benny. Benny was smaller than the other rabbits, and they often teased him for being timid. But what Benny lacked in size, he made up for in curiosity and quick thinking. One evening, as Benny was gathering clover near the forest, dark clouds rolled in, and a strong wind began to howl. The older rabbits hurried back to their burrows. But Benny noticed something alarming. A family of baby birds had fallen from their nest onto the ground. Benny knew that if he left them there, they could be swept away by the storm or caught by a predator. He wanted to help, but the tree was too tall to climb. Thinking quickly, Benny dug a small ditch near the tree, lined it with soft leaves, and nudged the baby birds inside to keep them warm and safe. From the shadows, a sly fox had been watching. Seeing Benny alone, the fox crept closer, licking his lips. "What a fine little meal," the fox murmured, stepping forward. Benny's heart pounded, but instead of running in fear, he remembered what his grandfather once said, "The bravest hearts use their minds first day." Benny suddenly stood on his hind legs and shouted, "Help! A big fox is in the meadow!" His voice echoed through the trees. The fox hesitated, afraid he had walked into a trap. At that moment, the mother bird swooped down, pecking at the fox's head, and a nearby deer charged toward the fox. Startled and outnumbered, the fox fled into the forest. The storm passed, and the mother bird safely carried her babies back to their nest. The other rabbits, who had seen Benny's courage, no longer teased him. They learned that bravery wasn't about size or strength. It was about heart and wisdom. From that day on, Benny was no longer the timid little rabbit. He was known as Benny the Brave, and he continued to prove that sometimes the smallest creatures have the biggest courage. Lesson: true bravery comes not from strength, but from using intelligence, kindness, and courage to help others in need. In a